My name is Ellen Daniels, and I teach at Einstein High School. I'm an ESOL teacher by training, but for the past 3 years, I've also been teaching a multimedia course for ESOL students in both analyzing and creating film.
Can you tell us what your idea of what's the difference between media education and education through media?
That's a really good question. I guess in the traditional sense, what we're used to doing in school is media education, where we are teaching students about analyzing film or about different types of media that are out there. So media is the medium, I guess, or actually it's really the content. So you're learning what is media and what are its uses. Education through media is using media as a medium for educating, is using the technology that's out there for students to learn not only the skills of creating media, but also academic skills. For me, as an ESOL teacher, what we do is we enhance English language learning, listening, speaking, reading, and writing through creating videos. And students, by and large, don't realize that what they're doing is actually improving their English skills. What they're focused on is creating a movie, or what they're focused on is making a PowerPoint presentation, or learning how to speak persuasively when they have to pitch their idea for a movie to the rest of the class and get everybody to vote on it so that they get to make their movie. So what they're actually doing is learning how to speak in front of an audience. They're learning how to speak persuasively, but it has a meaningful content. And it also, what I've been really amazed in, is using media has enabled students to explore topics that are of importance to them. And when we come up with something, and we're able in this class to sort of react to what comes at us. So when an issue comes up, we can respond through creating a movie, and in that way it gives students a voice, and it gives students a lot of power because they're able to express themselves in the light that they wish to. They can edit it. They can show what they look like. And for example, this year we were given the task of creating a video to educate teachers in the building about the needs of ESOL students. So the students were able to have full control of that. They created the overall format. They decided what the topics were. They did the interviews. They pulled it all together. And it was good stuff.
So
They did really well.
with your experience with students, do you think that most of your students learn better visually or verbally?
That's a really good question. My personal experience as an ESOL teacher is definitely visual. It's what you need in the beginning levels, especially of English language learning. I deal with advanced students who are very verbal in many ways, but I think adding that visual component, and a couple of years ago one of my students said it really well, it allows them to really show what they feel. Even when you think that a student is fluent, there's still a certain level of expression that's hard in a second language. And when you have a whole picture, when you're able to use visual and verbal at the same time, it's much more effective.
So as a teacher, I know you have movie days. What are the reactions of your students when you say today's going to be a movie day?
It's, everybody gets excited. They put their heads down, get ready, get comfortable, think that they're going to take a nap. They get very frustrated in some of my classes where we don't just pop in the video and watch the whole movie. We have to stop and analyze it. And every time I stop it, everybody goes, no, stop. Or I'll just show them a certain clip because we're trying to illustrate a particular concept, and that gets them really mad too. So they're not necessarily used to the concept of using movies critically.